It's leg day, baby. I do squat. I don't want to hear anyone complaining about my form because I don't care. 4 sets of squat and then do 4 sets of deadlift. No one likes leg day. If you like leg day, you're lying, okay?
Okay, so a couple things. I like leg day, so Pewdiepie. I'm not gonna rag his form on his squats if he was only squatting. He's got the, now I didn't get to see what he did for his next movement, but I'm assuming that his deadlift for this next movement was like a stiff leg deadlift. Maybe he didn't film it. But again, so you guys aren't confused, what he was doing was not a squat. That is actually a dumbbell deadlift. So we want to get a couple things straight. What he's doing is he's hinging. He's doing an actual dumbbell deadlift. So when he's doing a deadlift, he's doing it right. And great form when you're doing these. A couple of things you can do is like, there's a couple of things like even CrossFitters do, is actually hold the dumbbells like this. So it kind of gives you, it's a little longer. So when you hit the ground, you're not, you're not here where you can be more so like this, right? So when you're doing a deadlift, this is good. He's actually doing it right, right? Only thing is he's not doing a squat. A squat would be here. Where now, instead of going from the side, now we're here, weights from here, and we're now from here up. Again, goblet squatting, the difference is from here, hip and knees are breaking at the same time, hip and knee flexion, right? It's back straight up and down. And deadlifting, now we're hinging. And you see how my knee doesn't move that much at all. My knees don't move over my shins that much, where I'm more so hinging more in the back and up. When you're doing stiff leg deadlifts, you're here, same thing as if you're doing a barbell, anything. It's all the same. Again, protract a bit, let your arms naturally push to the floor, create shoulder depression, and then hinging back. Keeping the nice flat back. When you feel tension in your glutes and your hamstrings, pull up. A couple things when we're doing this is, a lot of people think you have to go all the way down to the ground and up. You go as far down as your back allows you to be straight. When we're doing, get a little bolster here, give you guys an idea. When we're doing any kind of hinging, we want to make sure that our back is completely flat. So if I put it all up to here, my head is down, and this is a hinge. My back is flat here. This is how we should look at the bottom of our lift, right? Now, if I do this and roll, you can see the difference. We should be able to be in this position as far as we can go. Now, I can go that far without my back getting rounded. If you go from here and your back starts to round, you're done here. So only go down as far as your body allows you to maintain a neutral spine. So it's completely fine that your range of motion, depending your gripping with your toes, it's doing the rotating of the hips, nice flat back, shoulders depressed, a little protraction and hitting back here. If you're here and you feel your glutes extremely tight, you can come up. After a while, your range of motion will increase because you're just gonna end up stretching that muscle until you can get all the way down to the floor, or as far as you can, having a flat back.
Hey guys, just for you to know, a lot of things we'll talk about, I actually break down even further in my free training series that you can find in the description below. I go over the most common mistakes that people are doing today, right now in the gym. So guys, hit the description below and get part of that free training series. Now back to the show.
After deadlift, I do the split squat thing, lunges, that's it. 3 sets of that.
So split squats, I'm just gonna assume he's using his blocks as well too. Same thing, lunges, split squats. Just so don't get confused, split squat and a stationary lunge are the same thing. So remember, when we're doing this, we want to create good hip and knee flexion while maintaining a good neutral spine. I was talking to my client the other day and he's opening up and he's getting down and we get a lot of this, which tells me a couple things. He's got to work on mobility and flexibility. He's not as functional as he should be in his torso, and that's also coupled with tight back, tight hips. If you're not flexible through your hips, you're gonna find it very, very hard to do any type of squatting or hinging movements because you'll naturally bend in the back because you're too tight. So work on mobility. Again, and we're stepping back, we don't want to tightrope. We don't want to do this and step back like this and then trying to do this. You want to step back where your feet are. My feet are on opposite sides, controlling each side of my hip. I'm gonna take a step back with the same distance or width. So we're in the same position and we're balanced, which is the biggest thing. Once we have that position, we're balanced, We have our dumbbells in our hands. We're gonna keep ourselves in this position where our back is engaged, core is engaged. We're tight from here, rolling your shoulders back and away from your ears. And you're here, and then we're gonna let that knee go forward while the other knee comes down naturally. It's going forward and up. And we're still engaging from our back foot as well too. So you don't wanna keep it like this and just do this and you come up and then this leg's kind of like relaxed or doing whatever, I don't even know. Engage it still. We wanna turn both legs on, push your hips forward and bring it back. Same with the leg. Hips are gonna go forward and up. Hips are gonna go forward. You're gonna feel the weight from here, right here, knee over toe, driving through the heel. I don't want my knee to touch the floor, but I should feel this super tight, getting lower to the ground and up. If you only feel your quads, you're not getting enough knee over toe, knee flexion, or hip flexion. So make sure you do that to have a better overall split squat.
First 2 days are quite intense. That's why I rest on the third day.
So you rest in the middle, which is good.
If your workout's to the point where your whole body is literally in pain, that's a great reminder that you put in the effort, you put in the work, you put in the hours, man.
That's something I really like that he says and touches on is you have to be willing to feel uncomfortable in the gym. Those who can sustain the most amount of discomfort are going to be able to get to their goals that much quicker because they're not shying away from those uncomfortable reps. And those are the reps that are going to do the most for you, if that makes any sense.
To really elevate my workout is my Spotify playlist where I listen to a bunch of like industrial techno or like metal or heavy metal or black metal.
Black metal.
Some really cringy music like
Black metal. Hey, what's going on here?
Europe pop. I don't know what to call
Black metal, goddammit. What's that? What is that? What is black metal? Is black metal like Dr. Dre? So, cool thing about this is there's a bunch of studies done on how music does actually increase or enhance your overall workout or your athletic performance. So like, to be honest, if you don't have one of the best pre-workouts there is actually music. Upbeat music actually helps distract you from the work you're actually doing. Not distract, but like just actually from like, that discomfort feeling, whatever. But it also elongates the duration of your workout. So if there have been studies on people that worked out and without music and those who were with music, they were only given a certain amount of time to work out. Those who had music increased the duration of the workouts. Those who didn't have music basically fell shy of the duration of the workout, which is pretty crazy. So if you want to get a boost, make sure you listen to some pretty good music, maybe some black metal. Now I couldn't really see what he's doing because he's only filming from, he doesn't film himself work out at all because it's terrible. Pewdiepie, terrible, but whatever. Thanks for sharing with us. But I can see that when he's pulling through the mirror, even from here, there's a lot of this going on. And then I'm also like, where are his hands at? Because if I'm gonna do a bent over dumbbell row, I should be hinging and my hands be here. So when I'm seeing him with the weights up here, that means that he's probably like this and pulling from up here, right? When we're doing bent over rows, we're doing them similar in posture to the bottom part of a Romanian deadlift. We're going to do the same thing if we were doing a Romanian deadlift. We're gonna grip with our toes, externally rotate the hips, put that load into our glutes while we hinge back a bit and let that weight fall. And now we're sitting here with our back tight, and from here, we're pulling up, right? We're pulling from here and squeezing, making sure that when we're pulling our elbows, we're pulling everything. Chest comes forward a bit, and then we're retracting our scapulas as well too, from here and up. So squeeze, squeeze, right? When I saw him like this, it looks like he's doing this, which most people do, which is a shorter range of motion, which isn't optimal for doing back. And eventually you're just gonna be like, my back hurts because it's not a good angle either, right? So when we're doing this, make sure you engage your core. Same thing as if we're doing a Romanian deadlift, and keep that same posture. Whether you're doing a dumbbell row, single arm, double arm, under grip, over grip, backward grip, I don't know, back flip, make sure we're engaged at the glutes, core. That's gonna keep us stabilized and give you a lot more lever when you're pulling.
Hey guys, if you're enjoying the video so far, I actually break these things down even more on my one-on-one private coaching and in my ebook. So if you want to know about that even further, guys, hit the link below. and get a part of my team, or just get the ebook. Enjoy the video, guys. Peace. So he's going over his 4th day now.
Is sometimes I do kendo, which I found to be a really fun kind of cardio, to be honest. It kind of tires you out pretty well, and it's fun to try out something different. I've been following like tutorials online. I'm sure kendo bros are just like, he's doing everything wrong. I kind of see it as my I can do whatever I want day. And I do that for literally just 30 to 40 minutes.
Anyway, so Pewdiepie is working out basically works for this whole week. Basically, his first day is upper body, chest, dominant. Then he's got his legs. Then he has a rest day. Then he's got back. And then his 4th day working out is a functional day, which I think is really cool that he put that in there because, you know, for those of you guys who are just like training for aesthetics, training for cosmetics, you just want to look good and feel good. You want to be able to have something in there too when you're moving good, right? So adding a day in there that you're doing some kind of functional stuff, you know, kind of maybe you're in a rec league, you're going to do outdoor sports, you know, basketball, soccer, I don't know, golf, whatever it is. It's always good to add some kind of functional, you know, day in there because you can't just walk around all week just lifting weights. It's, you know, it's not going to save you down the road. What's going to save you is your ability to be able to touch your toes. I just said that. If you can't touch your toes, if you right now can't bend over and touch your toes with ease, like with ease, without having to take in a deep breath or whatever, work on your mobility. Work on it. It's the one thing that's going to save you from stupid injuries, dumb mistakes, nagging bull. I'm telling you from experience. Cool? And then his last day, he's doing another basically upper body workout. Again, he doesn't really care about doing legs twice a week, and that's fine. But as long as we have something or some kind of a plan that makes sense, you have a strategy, something you can stick to, something that's sustainable. If you don't, maybe you want to hire a coach like me. I don't know. Plug. I think it's really cool that he's put it out there. I think it's really awesome that guys like this, like Pewdiepie, who is this freaking world famous gamer, is showing his side of how he prioritizes his health when it comes to training and fitness, right? Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that video, guys. If you did, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. You know, I'm going to come with that tell like it is, transparent, vulnerable truth. For coaching, johnashe.com. If you want to know about coaching, book yourself a 15 to 30 minute phone consult. At the end of the consult, I deduct the consult off any package you pick. Also hit that description below, guys, for all those discount codes and promo codes that help save your life or change your life for the better. Also, add me on Instagram and TikTok, guys. Send me your progress pics, your training pics, and your video clips, and I'll repost it for you. Because you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.